So what is up, guys and girls? Halloween coming at you live from Lincolnshire. I've met up with one of my subs, Mr. Thorne, who is in front of me here over at the sports bike shop. It's amazing to think that considering I'm such a small YouTuber, I managed to meet some of these guys, which is really, really cool. I hope to come across and meet some more of you guys. That would be absolutely awesome. We're going to be taking a ride back to Skegness, and as you can see, I have been out and I have purchased some leathers. Because I thought, while riding a sports bike, well, I should really have some leathers. And I've also got myself some new boots as well. Myself and Mr. Thorne here have the same leathers, it's just that he's gone for the rather more attractive green ones that match his bike. And I decided to go for the generic black and white in case I change the GSXR at any point. So we're going to go for a little bit of a rouse back to Skeg Vegas. Traffic looks like it's going to be a little bit of a nightmare getting out. But it is what it is, we'll deal with it. And of course we are out with Mr. Twiggy again today. There is Mr. Twiggy, annoying the traffic. I love this little road down to Boston. It's a really nice, quick road for bikes. And it's wide enough for you to be able to sneak a bike down the middle without having to worry too much about the rest of the traffic. So Mr. Thorne is very much like me, I believe. He is passed in October, I think he said. So he's relatively new to biking as well. But he seems to have a little bit more confidence than me. He's going for gaps that I wouldn't normally go for. And he is out on his ZX6, I believe. Let's see if we can get some bro fistage from him along the way. Twiggy, as always, is just gone. Just plain and utter gone. Exhaust! Exhaust! Sticking out like miles. So heading through Boston, not my favourite place. It's absolutely full of traffic. If any of you guys have the opportunity to come down to Lincolnshire, there are some absolutely awesome roads here, so feel free to do so. But as I say, Boston is not the best place at all in terms of traffic. I love the look of that ZX6 though. That is an awesome looking bike, and then with the green leathers as well, that just mwah, magnifico! Sets it off really nicely. So yeah, while I was in sports bike shop, I was in there for a good 2 hours, and there's a reason for that. Number one is that I'm fat, and number two is that I'm short. And those two things are not compatible when it comes to actually purchasing motorbike leathers. So I ended up with a set of leathers that I am pretty happy with now. And it wasn't the leathers that was the most difficult part, it was actually the boots. And the problem was getting a pair of boots that I could get the leathers inside and then actually do the Velcro up with. I'm happy with the choices that I got. I met up with a subscriber there, Mr. Gary Thorne, who is out with us today and riding back to Skegness. He's a relatively local lad as well, so hopefully we'll get some more meetups with him and get him on the channel a little bit more. He himself is somewhat interested in motovlogging, so perhaps we can look at getting some dual vlogs up, running and going. The joy of motorbikes, not having to be stuck behind this load of old traffic, load of old shites. Leathers are actually a little bit more comfortable than I thought they were going to be. I kind of just assumed that they were going to be ridiculous. I thought they were going to be kind of ridiculously tough to use and wear, but they're not. There are some awesome bends on this road if you don't end up with a relatively slow Beamer driver in front of you. See if we can get a bro fist going. Oh, he wants to get away from me. No bro fist. Loves it. That's actually really weird for me, meeting my first subscriber IRL. Goodness. It's a very, very strange feeling. But a good one. Got my exhaust still there. That's a good sign. That ZX6 sounds fat. Absolutely awesome. Love the noise that thing makes. Some bombastic rear end on it as well. And Mr. Thorne's isn't too bad either. Just saying. And that was the camera that I thought I was going to get a ticket from, but it's been nearly 2 weeks, and so they tell me if they haven't got hold of me in 2 weeks, I'm not getting a ticket. Hurrah! There was a fella in a car flashing us there. I was assuming that there was a police car or something ahead, but I can't seem to see anything. But yeah, Mr. Thorne and I, we're going to be working, hopefully, well, I would imagine over the rest of this summer, we're going to be working on our chicken strips. Trying to get those bad boys down to reasonable limits. So arriving back into Skeg Vegas. Nice little run that. Fair few polices along the way this afternoon. It's unusual for a Friday, but hey, it is what it is. We weren't caught by any of them. We weren't flashed by anything. The job is a good one. We heading to mine? So I need to drop that stuff off. Oh. Every fucking light. As a thank you to all of you visiting the channel throughout the month of June, you have the chance to win a sports bike shop voucher. Simply like, comment and subscribe on any video released in May or June, and we'll enter you into the draw.